What's up, everybody? So, for the first time ever, you are getting to see me in my car out and about. I have arrived at McKay's in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I've got a bunch of stuff to trade in. Bag there. And my goal is to get some store credit, of course, and then uh, walk out of here with some other movies and spend less than $10 out of pocket, because I usually get in here, trade in some, and I still wind up spending 40, $50 on top of whatever it is I traded in on top of the store credit. So I'm going to try to avoid that today. Wish me luck. See if I have some self-control. back in the car, and what you guys didn't see is that I spent like 2 hours in there, and did get a bunch of stuff. I am this big bag right here. When I get home, I will show you what I got and let you know if I actually showed any self-control. Sorry for my hand all in the camera. But yeah, I'll let you know if I actually showed any self-control. So let's figure it out. Bye. I made it home. It's about an hour each way, plus the 3 hours that I spent at the store. So it's been a long day already, and I'm gonna go through this and we'll see if I really did have any self-control, guys. I got a big bag here, so I'll give you the prices for everything, and let's see what it is. Lots of superhero stuff in there. I found, I'm a big superhero guy, so I found lots of superhero stuff. It's not all superhero stuff, so don't if you're not into that, there's something here you might like. And this is not a superhero movie. This is Martin Scorsese movie, Robert De Niro and Harvey Keitel. This is Mean Streets, as you can see there, $8.95 for Mean Streets. Next was one I had to get to complete a franchise, at least so far, and that is the Forever Purge, and this was a 4K for $9.95. Here's the first of many superhero items I found. Justice League War on Blu-ray. This one was $5.95. Another Blu-ray I've been looking for a while, at least for it to come down in price, and it wasn't doing that in the stores, so I managed to get it from McKay's, and it's for $5, and it is King Richard. A recent 4K that just came out. I know this is not the steelbook. It doesn't even have a slipcover, but it is a 4K of Flashdance, and that was $12.95. Might be the most expensive thing I picked up today. So $12.95. This is the cheapest thing I picked up. This is a Western that I really do like. It's a really good Western. If you haven't had a chance to see it yet, guys, this is The Proposition, and let me see if I can get a better spot on the price there. 95 cents for that one. Next is a copy of Ant-Man, and this one was $5.95. They actually had some copies that were $2.95 I didn't get, and the reason is they were the same kind of copy, the regular straight black case version of Ant-Man that I already have, and the reason I'm actually getting this one is because the one I have, it skips in the first 10 minutes. It stops playing and like skips forward about 5 minutes before it kicks in, and then later in the movie it has some issues. So this one hopefully will not have those issues, so I'm replacing my copy of Ant-Man. Another completion of a franchise. This is a franchise even though it's only 2 movies, and this one is Danny Trejo in Machete Kills. $8.95 for that one. I do have the first one, so I wanted to go ahead and finish up those 2 movies. Kind of sad we never got Machete in space, but that's just me. Next one is one of my favorite Chris Rock movies, underrated movie. It's not CB4, I already have that. It's not I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, I already have that. And it's not whatever the one is where he's the politician. I'm not a big fan of that one, but this one I am, and this is Top 5, and this was $3.95. This was, of course, you can see him and Rosario Dawson is in there. Cedric the Entertainer is in here. Really funny movie. Get it if you get a chance. Check out Top 5. Next is one of 2 DVDs I actually purchased, and I only purchased it for one of the movies, even though I don't have either one of them. I like both movies, but it was one movie in particular that I purchased this for, and it's $4.95 is the price. The movies were 10, and Tarzan the Ape Man, and I really got it for Tarzan the Ape Man. This movie, it's really bad. It's a bad Tarzan movie, but it's so good that it's bad and good at the same time. And trust me, you see a whole lot of Bo Derek, and same in 10, you do see a lot of her in this one, but this one's a better movie. It's a good movie, but I really got it for the bad movie, Tarzan the Ape Man. So yeah, $4.95 for that. That I don't think I know. I'm not sure about 10, but I know Tarzan 8 Man is not on Blu-ray yet, so that was really the reason I got it. So here's we go back with the superhero stuff. This is Iron Man and Hulk United, and that's a 7.95 movie. I don't think I've seen that one, so I'm looking forward to that. Next is the Jungle Book, the original animated version. This was only 2.95, so I couldn't resist that. I had to grab that. I did not have it in my collection. I thought I did, but I didn't, so I grabbed that one. Next is an upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray, and that is Tim Burton's Corpse Bride, 3.95 for that one, and that is underrated movie as far as I'm concerned. I really do like Corpse Bride. Next is the other DVD that I had to get, not that I had to get, that I got, but again with superhero stuff, I'm a sucker for it, and I haven't seen any of this series, and I've heard it's not really that good, but I couldn't pass on it for 2.95, and that is the Birds of Prey TV series that was out before the movie. So I'm gonna check it out and see how good or bad it is. Next is one of my two favorite finds of this group. It's gonna be this one that's really just brand new, pretty much, and it is a 4K of another DC animated title, Justice League War World. I mean, it literally just hit the shelves maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe three, and 4K is they got it just for 10.95. So that's a steal. Had to grab that one. I was gonna wait until the Blu-ray went down in price because they come out about 23 bucks at Walmart, and then after a few months they go down to 15, and that's probably when I was gonna get it. But now it's just gonna be the Blu-ray. But pretty much 11 bucks for the 4K. I had to grab that. My absolute favorite find of this haul is this movie. I've been looking for it for a long time, for a decent price, and that is a Blu-ray of Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein. And if you've never seen this before, it's not only got Frankenstein, as you can see here, but it's also got Dracula. It's got the Wolfman, Creature from the Blue Lagoon makes a short appearance, if I'm not mistaken. The Invisible Man shows up at some point in the movie, and it's really funny. It's a hilarious movie. My favorite Abbott and Costello movie. I grew up on their stuff. Used to watch them every Sunday morning before football. Every Sunday I used to watch Abbott and Costello movies that showed on Channel 11 in New York, WPIX. And I have one more thing here, and it's a movie that I honestly I'm not a big fan of. I don't really like this movie. But again, it completes a franchise, sorta, because I have the original. I'm a big fan of the original movie, not so much of this one. And I wasn't gonna get it, but it's a steel book. It's a pretty good looking steel book, and it was cheap. So $8.95 for the Grease 2 steel book. And I'm going to just take, I haven't really looked in it. I'm going to take off this sticker. One thing about Ed McKay's that I really like is these stickers that they use usually come off pretty easy. So hopefully I didn't just jinx myself. But let's see how easy this one comes off. And without leaving any residue, by the way. That's the other big part of that. And yeah, it came off just that easy. And yeah, so without the sticker, we get that on the front. We get this on the back. And on the inside, somebody did what I usually do, which is fold up the J card and stick it on the inside. And that's cool. I'm going to take out the disc. There's not much going on with the disc. It's just plain blue. It says Grease 2 on it. And the inside of the steelbook looks like that. So pretty good stuff. So not a steelbook I thought I would have. I didn't really know there was a steelbook for this movie, but I came across this one, so I'll pick that up later. I just dropped the J card, but I picked that up later. So if we're doing some math, all total, I'm gonna put a total down here because I wasn't keeping it in my head. But It's gonna come out that I spent about $28 or so out of pocket. So not as much self control as I wanted to, but more than I usually show. So I'm gonna give myself a C minus if I'm grading my self control for the day. But I am glad to have all those things in the collection and glad to be rid of most of everything that I took up. There are a few things left, and I'll probably go ahead and donate those to the Salvation Army. But let me know what you think of all the stuff I had, or of Ed McKay's, if you know what you saw in the pics and short shots that I showed. And for me, it's in Greensboro. I know Ryan did one in Nashville. I think he went to one not long ago, and they're a really good spot. They don't have as many locations, or not as famous with collectors as say Second and Charles or something. But or some of these other places that you guys go, but they're a really great spot to collect. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, do all that good YouTube stuff, and that's all I have for you on this one. I will catch you on the next one, guys. Bye.